Hello everyone, I'm Recv5,
And I'm Sandman099.
and we are back with The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
And, as we may have mentioned earlier, well, we're alternating.
So you're back in the controls now.
That's right. So, Episode 1, I did the tutorial section. Episode 2, you explored Vilverin.
Yep.
And now Episode 3, it falls to me to get to Coral.
And you're already level 2, right?
Yep. And I've also done a whole bunch of shopping. I went to the mall, and I shopped till I dropped, and I went to the Apache Goddess store on the waterfront.
Oh yeah.
And got my hair done, and got myself a nice pair of dark sunglasses. And I went to the Best Defense and got myself some chainmail armor, as you can see there.
Yes, classic medieval style.
Yep. So I'm all ready to go adventuring. I also got lucky and I found a couple of nice weapon-added bows, like from the immersive weapons mod. I got a worn short bow and a reed bow, and they're both lightweight enough that I can actually carry a main and a backup.
Which, speaking of immersive weapons, I actually learned we were wrong the other day when we said weapons didn't have different reach.
Yes,
they
we
do
were.
actually have different reach. It's just when we did our testing, we were doing our testing with an immersive weapons greatsword, and then like another one-handed sword, and then like an immersive weapons dagger, and they all happen to have the same range. We were looking and poking around in the construction set today.
Yeah, and we learned something, so there you go.
But yeah, warhammers are the longest range weapons.
Yeah,
So-
and the slowest swinging too. So I guess that it's a trade-off.
Yep, it's a balance.
Your short sword might not have as much reach, but you can hit twice as often with it.
That also provides a little more variety in the characteristics of the immersive weapons, though, because you can have a shorter weapon that swings slower.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm on my way to Coral with my light armor rogue type character, and you might notice also the nice ladylike stride there.
Oh God.
This is from a mod that somebody did called Pretty Woman, and what it does is it gives you a nice, little bit of a hip swing in your walking, and you can actually walk toward the camera as well. And when you run, though, you kind of run like a girl, right? Which is quite funny.
You and your...
Oh, no, I'm not going to pick flowers. I had to stop myself. I was going to.
flower picker.
What can I say? Alchemy is a thing, right? Anyway, here we go. I've cut my weight down quite a bit because my character is not very physically strong. I can't carry much stuff
Yep.
because my strength is only 30. I do have, however, 70 agility.
You'll be hard to stagger.
So, yeah.
Yeah, something else important about melee combat that I discovered on my own again. I might have known this at one point, a long time ago, but the amount of fatigue you have left when you swing your weapon significantly affects the amount of damage you do with your weapon.
Yes, it
So-
probably does.
Having something to restore your fatigue with is actually a pretty good idea. You just leveled up to level 3 already. Bandits sure do love their blunt weapons.
Yep. But anyway, as you see, I'm not really much of a toe-to-toe hacker. I'm more in my element if I can sneak up on an enemy and kill them before they know I'm there.
You didn't do too bad there, though.
No, I did okay. But if I'd have been outnumbered there, I might have been in trouble. Because
Yeah.
unfortunately, the light armor route, while light armor does give you some protection against physical harm, it's not as effective really as heavy armor is.
Yeah, and it doesn't really balance out until much later.
Yeah, but for a finesse type character that's physically weaker, well, you pretty much have to do the light armor thing, because if I were wearing even iron armor right now, I'd be so weighed down I wouldn't be able to hardly move, probably.
Just take off your boots, you'll be fine. Just don't carry boots.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway, I'm going to... Oh yeah, I suppose that's a... like a... Oh, jeez. Not sure what that is, but okay. I'm perfectly willing to hit you while you shake your head at me like that.
The horse, or the wolf canned animation.
Yeah.
The horse, where the hell did the words the horse come from?
What horse?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just a horse, okay? You were attacked by a horse in the middle of the road.
I was attacked by a horse in the middle
You
of the
were
road.
attacked by a horse in the middle of the road.
This is like a forced greeting type thing here, right?
Yeah, even if you sneak up on this guy, he'll still find
even
you.
if you sneak up on this guy, he still does this forced greeting thing.
Yep.
Because it kind of introduces you to...
Oh, you don't have any money.
I don't have any money.
That's fine. This one will kill you for free.
Asshole. Fine.
I just
Yeah, I'm not actually sure how things are going to work out for me here, because I've... in my test playthrough, I was just playing as like a spell sword, right? And that's how I became like a mega tank pretty much overnight, was just playing as a spell sword.
He staggered me there anyway. Let's see what I got here for spells, because I did do a little bit of spell creation.
Oh, you got your life drain there.
Yeah.
But this time around, I chose to go with a combat character, so that means my spells will level up slower and my combat skills will level up faster. And the class I made is fairly close to a spell sword, so I don't know.
Okay, well, I had a little bit of trouble with that guy, but...
They did have a giant two-handed axe.
yeah. He didn't have anything else worth taking.
You could pick up his axe, you have enough carrying capacity. Don't you?
Yeah, but it's not really worth that much, so...
You
I'd
could
rather,
get...
I'd rather go up the stairs here and see about finding a couple of things that are worth picking up.
You could get 17 gold for his battle axe.
Yeah, I know, but when I'm all weighted down by carrying that crap around, then I can't pick up other things. See, I'm not quite like you. I don't pick up everything.
Hey, I don't pick up everything.
Your character has a chronic hernia problem.
Hey, my high-level character that I'm playing in my test playthrough can carry like 370 pounds now.
Yeah.
While running and fighting, no less.
Look at that, my athletic skill just increased. Ooh, okay, well, let's grab that. Well, that's not actually food, though, per se, in this version of the game, right?
Food isn't really food in this version of the game.
Yeah, that's true. It's all just alchemy ingredients.
That's right.
But I'm going to grab all this stuff because all those worthless restore fatigue potions that I can sell and make money so that I can buy other more useful things instead.
Yeah, even if you were to carry a couple of restore fatigue potions on you, you really don't need that many. It's mostly just for the big 2-on-1, 3-on-1 fights where you gotta replenish your stamina that you need them.
Yeah, well, and I prefer to, like, you can find the ones that give you a lump sum, you know, like 25 points at once or something like that.
Yep.
And I'd rather carry those around.
Ooh, they got some gems up there.
Yeah, I discovered this with the test character the last time I came through here.
You know, I don't think I ever saw the gems before.
Yeah, well, I've seen them before, and they're there again. That goblin doesn't have anything. I'm not going to pick up his iron crap sword.
You know you want to pick up that iron crap?
No, I don't.
man. I can't believe that we managed to start getting these, like, Captain Reynolds was carrying like a goddamn Akaviri katana for you and an Akaviri Dai katana for me. Like, that's just so lucky.
Yeah, well, that's immersive weapons, right? So, you might notice I sometimes struggle with the pointer a little bit, because I'm using the controller and it's a little less precise, I suppose, than the mouse is. But
hey, at least you can play this with a controller.
yeah, at least I can play it with a controller. I can't play it with the mouse and keyboard. I'm just not coordinated. I'm not coordinated enough.
Yeah, I got to see some of that when you were trying that.
Yeah, I tried really hard. And you laughed.
That's because it was funny.
And you face palmed a couple of times.
Yes, we did do some testing ahead of time to see if you could do the mouse and keyboard, but alas, it did not work out.
Yeah, well, it made sense to do a little testing anyways, just because, you know, it's been many years since we've had this game running.
Yeah, one of the things actually that we'd had some trouble with before getting it to work again was we had to install the Curse of Hearseen mod to introduce werewolves. But we had some trouble getting that working at first, and that was because, well, Vortex and then the old, like, Rybash Bane format type of mod installation format don't really agree with each other all that well, and so I actually ended up repacking that into something that the mod, or that Vortex could understand, and then installing it that way.
Yes, your technical genius is what made it work.
Ah! Technical genius.
Yeah, well, yeah, Vortex is, it works pretty well with Skyrim, and it works, well, that's what I use it with right now.
Yep.
And it's funny, but some Oblivion mods you can install okay with Vortex, and others it doesn't seem to sort out the files right. So, I think basically you're better off manually downloading and then extracting all the files and then repacking them into another zip file, like you were saying you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that way at least you can get them put into the correct file structures, and you don't end up like what Vortex seems to do is it actually takes everything, like the readmes and you know, like every single little file, and sticks it into your data folder, right?
Yep. And so in order to circumvent that, I just repacked them so it doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah. You'll notice I'm running right past Wayne and Priory, because I'm going to go to Coral for a moment. Because I want to join, I'm going to join, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm going to join the Fighters Guild. And it's not because I want to join the Fighters Guild, it's because I want to be able to take the silver short sword that is sitting there free for the picking up in the Fighters Guild.
Oh, you saw what I did.
Yes, I learned that one from you. And I also, with one of my test characters recently, came across a ghost. And, you know, I had actually a silver crossbow, because I have a mod that adds crossbows to the game. But I had regular iron bolts. Oh, those are just dogs. And I went to, you know, shoot the ghost with my silver crossbow with my iron bolt. And it told me that my attack had no effect. So basically, because I had thought ahead and gone here to the Fighters Guild and gotten the silver short sword after joining the Fighters Guild, I was able to actually kill the ghost with my silver short sword.
You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like the Fighters Guild.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, let's join the
If you're
Fighters
interested,
Guild.
see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil,
Nice
or
mohawk.
Burz Grokash in Chaden.
Got the mohawk and the iron armor, man.
Yeah.
That's the style these days.
See this? I don't know whether in Oblivion Wood Elf women are just tall or what, but, you know, like, my character is actually pretty tall. And when you stand next to a male Wood Elf, well, like, the top of his head is, like, at about where my character's chin is, right?
Yep. Yeah, wood elves are, like, the male wood elves are pretty short. I don't know about the females, because, like,
Well,
I never play a female character.
I don't actually recall running into a female wood elf character here recently, so I can't really compare.
Well, I know there are stat differences too between male and female characters in this game. So like the female characters for like the dark elf, I think she's more agile, but she has less endurance. And so yeah, it all kind of balances out in the end, and like right down to the race you select and the sex you select, like all of that makes a big difference.
Yep, sign me up. I want your silver short sword.
You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild.
I may not ever do a mission for the Fighters Guild, but
you gotta get that silver short sword.
I gotta get that silver short sword. Okay.
You will advance through the rank as you complete be aware that
blah blah blah. Okay. We're out of here.
Just do your job.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna do my job.
I could be wrong, but it seems to me there's something.
Is that a skill book? No.
Nope, it's just a
it's just a book.
really expensive book.
Okay. Well, anyway, here is our silver short sword.
Oh, you could also get a fine steel longsword.
Yeah,
too.
I know, but I'm not really a heavy weapons kind of person.
Well, fine steel longsword and your Akaviri katana there, I think, are equivalent to each other.
Yeah.
Maybe your Akaviri katana is better, actually. I'm not sure which.
Well, I have the Akaviri katana. It seems like a reasonably decent weapon to use. So I'm going to use that for the time being.
But yeah, if you guys ever needed a weapon, the fine steel longsword is a pretty good way to start out the Fighters Guild. I know I had quite a great deal of success just starting out with that. And it gives you the extra oomph that you need. And then you're also not using your good silver weapon on things.
Yeah, and since I'm extremely poor right now, what I'm doing is I'm actually looking for repair hammers, because you can, if you search through these barrels and crates and stuff, you can sometimes find one or two in here.
Yep.
Because I literally can't afford to buy any repair hammers because I spent all my money.
See, you should have picked up and sold that battle axe. Or some of them gems. Take a couple sacks of flour with you. And some wheat grains.
Whoops. What happened there?
You went and changed over to the what the hell is it called? The there.
Okay, there. Okay. I'm still not extremely proficient with the controls in this game.
Yeah, now it's started to interfere with the way you control your other games.
Yeah, it's screwing up the way I play Fallout 4. Then I can go here and there's like a skill book called Halgard's Tale. And it will level up your heavy armor skill a little bit. Although there isn't much point in doing that, but okay, whatever.
Well, you might get like +2 endurance on your next level up.
Yeah.
Endurance is never bad.
I need you to leave now.
I'm a member.
Yeah, I know, but you weren't a member when you started here.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Good day.
You better leave.
Okay, well, what happens then? Can I come back?
I think so.
Oh well. Screw them. If they're gonna throw their members out in the street, I'm just gonna take what I can get here and then I'm gonna go.
I have things to do. You'll have
Yep.
to leave now.
Yeah, you have things to do.
You know, you could just go out the door and then come back in.
I could. I don't think there's really anything else in there that I need or want anyways, so... What time is it? Okay, I can still do a little bit of buying and selling of things here.
Yeah, I think it's just a little bit of a bug. If you were to, like, exit and then re-enter as a member, he wouldn't kick you out.
Yeah. Okay, well...
But it's only because you entered, without being a member.
Okay, well, we'll do a little bit of alchemy here. Just to lighten our load. Oops, that's magic.
You gotta go to the potion section and get your novice mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think that's actually better than the stock fatigue potion that you can get.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing compatible with bone meal.
No. But that's okay.
Maybe you can use some of these sacks of flour. Ooh, you can get a restore agility. That's a good one.
Restore agility potion, yeah.
Yeah, that's important because then you can avoid getting staggered when you get hit. I think that's probably the advantage of playing a thief-type class, is you're not going to get staggered too often when you get hit.
Well, don't have anything there to pair up with that just yet. Okay. Okay, that's it for that. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Water breathing.
Okay, that goes with those. Missed that one.
Ain't got nothing anyways.
Nothing that goes with that. We did the wheat grain thing already, so I guess we're done doing alchemy for now.
Alrighty.
So, here we go.
Hello.
Oh, jeez.
Are you new in town?
Are you new in town? Let's be friends.
Yeah.
Likewise.
You're standing in my
Always
personal
glad to
space
see
there.
someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well.
Your mother, aren't things moving a little fast here?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, you know, nice to meet you.
Only the finest wares to buy and barter at Northern Goods and Trades. I'm Cednius, the proprietor. How can I help you?
Well, let's,
We'll see.
Oh, okay. I guess she's as friendly as she's gonna get.
They're just like insanely friendly
Have a
people.
look at my
Yeah.
wares.
Like, I
I'm
feel like I
sure
could
there's
just marry
something
into
to
the
suit
family
you.
right now. Okay, so we got that. Oh, wait a minute. I should be about doing a little haggling here, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a very good salesperson.
There. We'll try for 50%.
50%.
Not that it's going to make much of a difference on, you know, for individually for these things, but
Ah, fine trend.
Yeah, but now you get some money.
yeah.
And you could buy some repair hammers from her.
I'm not completely and totally flat broke.
You will be once you buy your repair hammers.
Yeah, it looks like that's all I could sell there too. What do I got here? I could sell this book.
And some of those gems.
Yep, and these gems.
You got a great deal. That seems a fair.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
That seems a fair price.
And finally, the wolf pelts.
Yeah.
Alright. Gonna buy your repair hammers now, or what?
Well, let's see here. Yeah, it looks to me like I've sold all the things that I can sell. I'm not carrying anything that's too outrageously heavy.
Thank you for your business.
Whoops. The previous there.
Let's
Does
do
she sell
business.
repair hammers?
Yep. Pretty much every shopkeeper does, or at least the general store people do most often, and the blacksmith people do. And she's
Oh,
a
yeah.
general store person.
I got 241 pieces of gold. So, what does she want?
20
for?
times 17.
Well, that's 10. I can maybe buy 10. That's about it. That's gonna just about clean me out again.
Might be able to get a few more.
Yeah.
Or more.
Oh, you gotta do math now? No. Only 3.
Only 3? Ah, well.
Oh no, we could buy 4. But I'll be down to, like, single digits for gold. At the
Oh,
end.
who cares? It's not like you're gonna stay at the inn.
Buy 1 repair hammer.
You're a member of the Fighters Guild. You could sleep in the
I
guild.
appreciate your business.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to stop there anyway.
No, you're not gonna sleep before you leave?
Bye.
Going straight to Jauffre and straight to the Beyond?
Yeah, well, I think that, you know, like we've had this discussion before, but I think that gaining levels can be harmful at this point in the game. Because it makes your first Oblivion gate ridiculously difficult. I went and enchanted my hair, so I'm gonna have to go and see if my measly 3 gold pieces is enough to repair
No.
it. You don't think so?
No.
Well, I don't know. Let's
Greetings,
see.
Bosma.
Hello, I'm Rashida,
Yes, you
the
are.
smith, and this is fire and
Frickin'
steel.
lady goes
Quality
greetings,
armor
Bosmer,
and
at the door.
weapons, repairs too. What
Just
can I do
imagine
for
being
you?
greeted by your race.
Well,
Yes.
let's see here. Yeah, because, you know, people totally do that. Ooh. Okay, well,
That's a
she
bit
doesn't like that or
excessive,
that.
don't you? Yes, yes, whatever you say. Not bad. You're full of it.
There you go.
I'm not buying that. No more. Yeah, don't make me laugh. Don't be. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a bit excessive. I accept. You're good.
Okay, well, this is repairs,
Let me
right?
take a look at what you've got.
Oh my god,
See, it
really?
only costs 1 gold to repair that.
Wow.
Now I got 2 gold pieces left. And I guess that I'm not
You
buying
did.
anything else.
Boy,
Today.
you know, prices aren't what they used to be, huh?
Yep. Well, now we can head on over to, if I can find my way. Yeah, my way out of town is over here. Right, the gate's right there.
Yep. Yeah, back in my day, you could take $2 and you could use $1 to buy a loaf of bread and then the other to buy a pack of smokes.
Actually, in the days when a pack of smokes was $1, I think $1 was pretty expensive for a loaf of bread.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not sure I want to tell people how old I am, but at one time when I used to smoke, smokes cost $1.
See, you could give one of your last coins to a beggar. And then you'd only have 1 coin left.
Yeah. Okay, well, now I've arrived at Wayne and Priory. Good for me.
Flower picker.
Yeah, I know. I can't help it, though.
Might find a repair hammer in one of these.
Yeah, well, doesn't hurt to have a look. Well, we'll go inside.
Yeah, you can't look at anything inside because it's stealing.
People are subdued.
Okay, we don't need to talk to him. Just go up the stairs here and talk to Jauffre right now.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. I'm Brother Jauffre. What do you want?
Well, I brought you the amulet of
This
kings.
cannot be. No one but the Emperor is
It sure
permitted to handle
can.
the amulet.
It's right there.
Let me see it. By the nine. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
That's a lot of questions.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have...
Somehow I can't imagine that this would have gone this way in real life.
You don't think so?
No.
His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. The Amulet of Kings is ancient.
I guess I accidentally
Saint Alicia
skipped
herself
some
received it from the
dialogue
gods.
there.
Hey, don't worry,
It is a
we'll be
holy
skipping
relic
lots
of
more
great
when I come through here.
When an
I'm
emperor
like
with
the
Emperor
notorious
dead and no
dialogue
new
skipper.
heir crowned,
Yeah.
The dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in
In
centuries.
centuries, yes.
It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguard.
Yes,
One
captain
night,
of the
Uriel called me
bodyguards,
into his
blah
private
blah,
chambers.
sleeping baby in a
He never told
basket.
me anything else
Blah
about
blah.
the baby.
Yeah.
Child's progress,
Now it
blah
seems that
blah.
this
Septum throne, blah blah.
Yeah,
His
where
name
can
is
I
Martin.
find him?
He said,
Akatosh,
"I must go to
Kvatch, blah,
Kvatch and
blah."
find him.
Yeah.
And please, let me know if there's anything.
Okay, yeah. Open your trunk so I can
keep
have a
a
look
few
in
things
there.
here in my chest.
I blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Okay.
Take my shit.
Well, I'm going to take those arrows because I'm running a little bit low on arrows right now.
And you can take that wonderful steel claymore. And
No.
it's 26 pounds
Yeah,
of glory.
No.
Oh, see, I didn't even have to... I could have got a steel axe from here.
I'm going to take these potions, though.
Yeah, you could sell them.
And I'm going to take that scroll. And I think that's just about all that I want to take from here. Because I think I have leather boots already. I think.
No, you have rough
I got
leather boots.
Rough leather boots. Okay, maybe I'll trade up. Okay. Take those leather boots. And I'll put those rough leather boots back in the trunk. And then
Leather boots.
there, leather boots.
They're 1 pound lighter and offer no other tangible benefit.
Yes, but they are 1 pound lighter.
Hey, welcome, good citizen. I'm brother.
Yeah, well, you can give me something too.
You go in.
Yeah, I go into
Take this
danger.
book,
I got this book called Warp in the West.
which isn't even related to what you're about to do.
No, but it does increase your block skill a little bit. And that is something that's worth doing for me.
You want to talk to him. He's got a repair hammer to
Anyway,
give you.
that's right. We got to talk to him too. Boy, we managed to touch all the bases with Buena Priory here today.
Well, except for Prior Mayborough. You kind of walked right by him.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want his horse.
I don't know if he gives you his horse.
Yeah, he'll give you his horse.
Will he?
Yep.
Huh.
But that's okay. I guess now we have to head for Kvatch.
You're taking the peaceful way to Kvatch.
Well, I'm going to take the way that is least likely to get me killed.
Jumps and breaks legs.
Well, no, I mean, we're just
Working out the acrobatic skill.
working
huh?
out the acrobatics. Because I think in this game, if you get your acrobatics up to a certain level, you don't suffer fall damage anymore or something. Or at least you get your fall damage, like, extremely reduced. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Although, if you get your acrobatics up to a certain point, you can actually jump high enough to cause fall damage on yourself.
Well,
I've done that before. Especially with the way you can launch yourself over some vertical inclines and hills and things like that.
Yeah. But anyway, we don't want to look for any trouble here. We just want to get to Kvatch alive.
Remember, quick save is your friend.
You're right. I haven't done that in a while. I think I'll do it now. There.
Yeah, it's not too long to Kvatch, but the ring road is a bit more indirect.
Oh, ow.
Yeah,
I guess that was a little too high, huh?
You hurt yourself there. Yeah, well, you're coming along to the vertical patch of the road. You can actually kill yourself here.
Yeah, guess I better be more careful, huh? But that's okay, I increased my restoration skill. See, I can do that. Okay. Can't go backwards, though.
Jump the fence. Oh.
What?
Oh. This man, he's so slow he doesn't even jump the fence. You were worried there.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get hurt there.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell where you'll get hurt, though, and where you won't.
Yeah, I'm starting to run a little low on stamina, though. I should probably let it recharge a little bit.
Yeah, in case you get attacked by something. Your stamina actually regenerates faster while walking than while, or while standing still than while running.
Okay, well, we'll walk for a few steps then, and while we regenerate our stamina.
That's actually something else I noticed recently. I never noticed that before when I was playing this many years ago. But yeah, there's apparently a difference.
Hey, I just increased my acrobatics.
Good God, you're gonna get like a +5 like speed level up.
Well, that's good. Because then I can run away from bad things.
Too much speed.
I only jumped going down the hills, though. You can't really get enough benefit out of jumping unless you get some air, right?
Oh, it's okay. There's a roadside inn around one of these parts that has a really low ceiling. And what I used to do is I'd take like a wireless controller and I'd plug it in. Right? And then I'd like go and walk away and do something else, and I'd just be sitting there pressing the thing while I'm in the
jump.
inn. Yeah. And that's how I used to get my acrobatics up.
Yeah. That's funny.
And so I'd be like in a different room and I'd just be pressing it, right?
Yeah. That's like the constant wood chopping mod, right? Like for Skyrim.
Yep.
This guy, he made himself a mod where once you start chopping wood, your character continues to chop wood until you make them stop. And he said in his mod description that he'd start his character chopping wood in the morning and then he'd go to work, right?
Fuck me.
That's
too much wood.
By the time he came home, he had like thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of firewood to sell,
no.
right?
That's too much wood. Oh, that's too much wood.
Although I think that must have been an SE, because I think in Oldrim, when you get over encumbered, you actually can't move. Right? It's more like this game. I think in this game too, if you're over encumbered, you actually can't move, right?
Well, you can do something though. You could probably drop all of the thousands of pieces of firewood as a single stack, and then press the Z key and grab it and drag it around.
Yeah, that was a change that they made in SE, I think, right, where you're able to still walk but slowly, even when you're over encumbered. Because I recently started playing Oldrim as well, and I discovered this difference.
Yeah.
In SE, if I'm over encumbered, I can still walk, but in Oldrim, when I'm over encumbered, I can't move at all.
Yeah, literally straight up what I used to just do is if you get something too heavy, what you do is you drop it on the ground, and then you press the Z key and you just drag the damn thing. Or I guess it would be like the L1 button on PS3, or the maybe it would be the L2 button on Xbox, I don't know. And you just like hold it and drag it and just like pull it along, and then you can move while you're doing that, and then as soon as you reach the next shopkeeper, where you, or wherever you're selling whatever you're selling. It's like you reach like a wood chopping guy. Then you pick it up in the inventory, talk to the guy, and sell it.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Wrong button. Yeah. That's big trouble. Because that is a werewolf. See it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to try and sneak around it. Because at my tender level 2 level, they're extremely dangerous. See me?
Nope.
Something sees me.
Take your boots off.
Oh, my boots don't weigh hardly anything anyway. So we're going to sneak around the werewolf.
Yeah, we also installed the part of the Curse of Hearsay mod that gives extra encounters with werewolves and other things too.
Yes, and we discovered that you can loot werewolf claws.
Yeah, although maybe don't do that. It's kind of cheap, and you can't
drop them afterwards.
Yeah, you can't drop them afterwards.
But anyway, the Curse of Hearsay is one of the reasons why I went to Coral and joined the Fighters Guild so I could get the silver short sword. Because without a silver weapon, you're pretty much defenseless against it. Okay, there he is over there. Just keep towing away here until we're out of sight.
Yeah, you can keep going until you run into that imp.
Yeah, there's an imp. I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. Flying too high, I guess.
Aiming in this game in general is hard because of how far arrows drop.
Yeah. Okay, well, he's not really much of a threat, so I think I'm just going to go this way. He doesn't seem to care about me. He's obviously...
Oh, something's targeting you now.
What? Oh, jeez. Oh, damn it. Wrong button again. Okay, here we go. Oops, now I put my bow away. That's one thing that bugs me, is you don't have a third-person crosshair. There. Which makes it difficult to aim and fire a bow in third person. And I tried out one of the... uh-oh. Boy, I'm gonna get these buttons sorted out yet.
There you go.
There. Unfriendly wildlife.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of small encounters along this whole road.
Yeah, it's actually, you know, like, keeps you fairly busy just traveling back and forth here. I'm sure glad I saw that werewolf before he saw me, though. Because I'm really not too sure how well I would stack up against something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well anybody would take down on it, like level 2 or whatever you're at. Never mind a non-physical combat character.
Yeah.
That would just be rough.
Well, I didn't get any of my arrows back there at that time. Oh well. It's actually pretty dark out tonight, right?
Yeah, because of all the rain and everything.
Another one of those stupid things.
Oh, you got him.
Oh yeah, I'm a half-decent shot with a bow, actually. I mean, I play Fallout 4 a lot, and actually, to tell you the truth, aiming a weapon in this game is not that different. Because, you know, like they seem to have made that particular mechanic very similar in all of the games that I've played by them so far.
Yep.
And I also play... oh, go there, there's a werewolf that way. He's got an arrow sticking out of him. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, he was probably attacked by a bandit or some shit.
Yeah. And speaking of which, I should probably do this. Oh, there's the bandit right there. He's a bandit bowman, so he even has some arrows that I can pick up.
And an old broad edge.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pick that up.
You want the old broad edge.
No, I don't want that.
Lockpicks.
I want the arrows and the lockpicks. Okay. And I'm not going to stop and pick all those flowers. I'm going to stop and pick some of them.
Flax seeds are actually really good as natural magicka potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they restore your magicka like crazy.
Really?
Yep.
Well, keep that in mind. Now I'm going to have to stop and pick every single one.
Huh. Well, it's only the red and blue plants.
Uh-oh. I think I got noticed by somebody.
Yeah, that'd be a goblin.
Yeah. He hasn't got any weapons, though.
Must have fired his last arrow. Looks like he's got an empty quiver or something. Or maybe he doesn't have a bow. Who knows? Sometimes the spawns get messed up.
Well, or maybe he's a hand-to-hand guy, right?
Hand-to-hand guy with the wrong weapon?
Well, no, like, hand-to-hand.
Oh, no, he had a...
He had an arrow. Maybe the game doesn't recognize some of the immersive weapons for goblins and stuff.
Maybe. Because I know bandits and stuff will use them. But...
Bandits and such use them, yeah.
Yeah.
But sometime, the odd time you get a goblin, maybe they do have kind of like character classes too, though, right? You know, maybe that one, even though he's carrying a weapon, maybe he just preferred to attack barehanded.
Possibly.
Because I know I'm running a character as well, where I carry a sword, but I rarely use it because I basically have been playing that character as an unarmed character.
Yep.
Okay, well, here we go. We're getting to Skingrad. That's too bad I don't have any money, because I could buy that potion thingamajig. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
That's a highwayman.
Wow, this is like deja vu all over again. That didn't work last time. I could try it again.
That's fine. This one will kill
Oh, no sympathy at all.
Yeah, why are all the bandit highwaymen Khajiit, by the way?
I'm too poor.
Is it like a racket that all Khajiit are in? They do the bandit highwayman thing for a certain number of years and then they retire and sell skooma?
I don't know.
That's got to be it. What is he attacking you with, a smith hammer?
Oops, I missed. Looks like it, yeah.
Well, he didn't stand much of a chance against you, and you're not even a physical fighter type.
No.
He's just trash.
Yeah. And I trashed him. Okay, we'll be on our way. Oh, look, red flowers.
Wrong kind of red flower.
Okay. We'll just practice our alteration a little bit too while we travel.
Oh, did we miss the turn-off again?
What turn off?
There's a turn-off that lets you walk around Skingrad without having to come in here.
I don't really have a problem with going in Skingrad.
Goddamn Skingrad.
I mean, it's the most direct route along the road, really.
Ah.
You know, you just go on a straight line right through Skingrad.
Back in the days when loading screens were almost non-existent.
Yep. Yep, that was pretty fast. Then again, though, I think that in a lot of ways this game is much less complex than more modern ones are, because with all the high-res textures and all that kind of stuff, right?
Possibly.
That being said, this is a very good-looking game for how old it is.
Yeah, for me personally, once we got to a certain point graphically, I never really noticed much of a difference after that. Not until, like, something, like, really advanced, like, say, Cyberpunk 2077 came out.
Yeah, that's a good game, too, you know. We should do a Let's Play of that someday.
Yeah, perhaps.
I actually played through it once, completely. Like, in one possible ending, I guess.
Yep.
And it was pretty good. I actually, you know, like, the big question I guess you have to ask is the game fun, right? Did you have fun playing the game? And I have to say, yes. I had fun playing Cyberpunk 2077. It was a good time.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And I actually don't have that game modded at all. But, that being said, one of the reasons I don't have that game modded at all is because it had enough stuff packaged into the vanilla game that I didn't really feel that there was anything missing. Because there are mods on the Nexus for the game. I haven't really looked at any of them to see what the kind of the selection there is. But basically, you know, like, they did some things better than Bethesda has in their games, even the Fallout 4 game.
Yep.
And they also did some things like Bethesda did a couple of things better too. So it's kind of a toss-up. But one of the things that CD Projekt Red did that I think was better was... What the... Oh. Ow. Ow! Okay, I better put my shield up here. Wham. Okay. Yeah. You better run. That was only just a bow and arrow, too. That person must have been pretty skilled. Yeah, I've got 2 measly gold pieces, right? Like, why are people trying to rob me?
You're fine. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like this game, too, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know...
But the thing is, though... anyway, getting back to... Now I can't find the road. Where's the road?
On your right.
Getting back to what I was talking about, character creation, particularly, is something that, in my opinion, CD Projekt Red did a superior job on, because they actually created character models that were reasonably decent looking, and they gave you, you know, like a lot of options for customization. They gave you a few tattoo overlays that you could use if you wanted. You know, like they had, actually they do have a toggle where you can, you know, make your characters wear underwear when they're undressed, or they're like a nude body.
Yep.
And their bodies actually look half decent. Like I would say that the body for Cyberpunk 2077, the female body, probably looks at least this good, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, like obviously I had to install mods in order to get a character to look this way, right? And they also have a huge variety of different kinds of weapons and armor pieces and clothing items and things like that, like much more than the Bethesda games did.
I do think that Oblivion, though, in and of itself, is still pretty good.
Yeah.
In terms of the variety that it provides for gameplay.
The thing is, though, Oblivion does some things extremely well, right? Like, I really like the magic system in Oblivion. I think it's better than any other game I've ever played. Because being able to create your own spells is really cool, right? Like this...
Yep.
This touch spell that I made here, it's basically an area effect health drain that has a duration.
Yep.
And so if I'm being attacked by multiple enemies in melee, I can hit one of those enemies with that attack and draw health away from all of them at once, right?
It's like a giant hammer.
Yeah.
I think it's an iron warhammer.
Yeah, it's a warhammer.
But yeah, whereas for Skyrim, right, I think Skyrim, you pretty much gotta mod it. I mean, it's an okay game with without any mods.
Yeah.
But I really felt like it was an inferior game to Oblivion at launch. And I felt like they removed a lot of stuff that they didn't need to.
Well, they took away a lot of options, right?
Yeah.
Like the spell creation thing is something that I think they should have left in. Also, while we're talking about things that I would like to see, or would have liked to have seen.
Stats, attributes, yes.
Okay. I mean, this is
a superior
something
leveling
that you
system.
can get your hands around, that you can understand and see. Whereas, you know, like, because you can, and then you can actually get enchantments and spells that increase your attributes, either permanently or temporarily.
And you can have some control over how you level up. So instead of getting like 10 hit points every level, you can get 20.
Yeah, and it actually does have a real tangible effect on how you play the game too.
Whereas when I play Skyrim, I don't know about you, but when I play Skyrim, I just go hit points, 10 hit points, 10 hit points every single level, because you'll never have enough hit points. Right? You could never get enough hit points, especially if you play on a harder difficulty.
Well, it's just not as immersive, right? That being said, the combat system in Skyrim I do like a little bit better.
Yeah, the melee combat is certainly better.
Because for one thing, in third person, you actually have a crosshair.
I do miss being able to cast spells while swinging my sword, though.
Yeah.
That's why I play a spell sword in this game, but a pure melee class in Skyrim. It's because they kind of took away the ability for me to actually fight and use spells. I didn't really appreciate that very much.
Yeah. Well, basically you have to unequip something and then equip your spell and cast your spell, and then if you want to equip your weapon or your shield or whatever again, then you know, like it's, but I suppose in a way it's kind of, you know, okay, that's somebody else's opinion of how it should have been done, and it's just as valid as the way it's done here.
It's wrong. I'm going to take the hot take. It's wrong.
For me, in both like in Oblivion particularly, I think that the character models for the player characters were terrible. Wow, this guy! Look at this.
Spear.
Yeah.
Heavy armor too.
That's an
untransformed werewolf.
Untransformed werewolf. I seem to be able to hurt untransformed werewolves, so they're not as physically tough as werewolves.
Yeah, when they're transformed.
But anyway, yeah, like the body shape of characters in this game was terrible.
It's like that in every Bethesda game, though.
I give it a big thumbs down.
Yeah. Well, that's because you liked the pretty lady body shapes.
Well, sure.
I just go dude, default guy, sword, board, done.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, you play like disembodied hand holding weapon too, though, right? And all people are going to see when you are playing is this. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I like to be able to be very effective in the combat.
Well, that's why I switch back and forth, though, because I find that melee combat works quite well in third person, actually. It's just missiles, like in Skyrim, I actually use third person to shoot bows and stuff like that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because I can still hit what I'm aiming at, but I can also see my surroundings better in case something is going to come up and chew on me from behind. You know, like I just like the simulated peripheral vision, I guess.
I'm going to make people dizzy if we get into some melee combat exchanges where I actually spin to track someone who's trying to circle around me.
Yeah.
Because I actually will spin to track with them, mate.
Here comes another bandit. Boy, this road is infested. Oh, shit. Ow.
That's a crossbow. You're not going to block that.
Yeah,
you need to heal.
I'm not going to block that. Oh, boy. Crossbows are bad, but I'm going to take that crossbow after I kill this guy. Yeah.
Potion of healing and maybe that damage health poison. Just run up and kill him as fast as possible, I think.
Yeah. I went and skipped down here. Okay. There. Okay.
Fire shield.
What? Yeah. That'll help. I've got pretty high armor too, right? Like, crossbows are really, really damaging weapons.
Well, the fire shield certainly helps too. And then you could use a damage health poison on that guy.
There.
Wow, look at that. Even with the shield up, you still took half-life from that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it hurts to get shot by a crossbow. There are definitely pluses and minuses to the weapon. That was an iron crossbow, so basically the base one, right?
Yeah, I got shot by a silver crossbow the other day, and my character's a bit higher level, so it wasn't such a dangerous threat to me, but what ended up happening was it took 15 points of durability off my armor from one shot.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to use some repair hammers now to fix things up. Anyway, getting back before I was so rudely interrupted, I have to say that I like the character creation in Cyberpunk better than any of the 3 Bethesda games that I played, right? Oblivion, Skyrim, and Fallout 4. In Oblivion, Skyrim, and Fallout 4, I felt that I had to install mods in order to improve my character's appearance, right? Whereas I did not really feel that way about the way my character looked in Cyberpunk. That being said, in Cyberpunk they do not have the ability to toggle into third person, which makes all the time and effort that you can potentially spend customizing the appearance of your character kind of pointless, because then basically you're playing like this all the time.
It's the most effective way to play.
And even with the... No, not really, because even with the enhanced technology that they have now, where they can simulate a little bit wider field of view and all that kind of stuff, you're still basically legally blind, right? Like, if you have...
Tunnel vision.
If you have a field of view, I believe you can set it so that you have a field of view of 100 degrees.
And in your fisheye.
Cyberpunk. And no, it actually doesn't look bad, but it's still basically like if you in real life, if you only had a field of vision of 100 degrees, you'd have restrictions on your driver's license, for example, right? You know, it would be basically like if you had lost an eye.
Ha!
You know?
Well, that's okay. I do well enough at it. That's
how I feel anyway. That's why I use first person for precision things, and in Oblivion, because I have no choice, I use it for shooting a bow, but I use third person whenever possible when I'm in melee combat and that kind of thing, because I've noticed even in this game, the short time I've been playing it, since we resurrected it, that your enemies will circle around you and that kind of thing. And I find it a lot easier to keep up with them when they're doing that kind of thing when I'm in third person as well. I can actually lose track of where they are, and they can actually circle around and hit me from the side or from behind before I realize where they are again and turn around.
Whereas I'm just like, crank sensitivity on the mouse.
Yeah.
Turn super fast. Give everybody like nausea. No.
Yeah.
Oh, keep going.
Well, he'll catch up to me eventually.
It's fine. He won't talk to you. Just keep going.
I'm gonna pick these flowers while I wait for him to come back.
You flower picker. You gotta keep going, or else he's gonna talk to you.
Well, he's going to talk to me anyway.
Not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
He's not gonna talk to you. You just gotta keep going.
It's made to be that way.
Keep going. I go out of my way to run away from these guys and their forced talking encounters. It's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. But he's fleeing from something before he does his forced dialogue.
Yeah, he's got to do his forced dialogue, though.
So he's going to come back here. He's going to come back.
He's probably on his way back now.
Yeah.
In fact, there he is.
No, don't talk to him.
See, and then he's going to run by me into the camp.
Yeah, he's got to go to his tent. He's got to go to the tent, which is the first one on the left. And then he's going to come out of it because now he's got his script to come and talk to you.
Yeah, I wonder what he was doing out. See?
Run.
Yes, I know.
No!
Run away! Run
There was
away!
a... Go and... It was...
Yes, blah 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 blah.
I managed to get past this guy without talking to him.
Okay, well, you know what? I think we've just about used up all the time we have for this episode, right?
Alrighty?
We're getting there. We're at an hour or something.
It's about that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's time to call it an episode, and when we come back, it will be Recv5x going and doing the Oblivion Gate thing.
Alright.
And you aren't going to be seeing any of this when Recv5x plays. Even though he does have a decent-looking character, I helped him to create his character, of course. But, you know, maybe he will deign to show you his nice, shiny steel armor. Anyway, until then...
I'm Recv5.
And I'm Sandman099.
Have a good one.